New project today. I'm going to work on a fantasy painting. Actually, have a commission to do one of these. Haven't done one in a couple of years. I've done many in years past. Let me show you a couple right now just to refresh your memory if you haven't seen them. There you go. I call it storytelling art. There's another one. Yeah. So it's certainly a medium I'm comfortable in. I enjoy very much. I enjoy the whole multi-layered media of storytelling through pictures. I've put together a very quick little sketch for this. There it is, and I think that's enough for me to get started with. What will be different about this is that I've developed a lot as an artist. My painting has changed, matured, I hope, over the 2 years since I did my last storytelling fantasy painting. And so I'm going to incorporate some of that maturity into this. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. And thanks for watching. Let me take just a minute to go over some of my thinking so far in this painting process. If you've seen many of my videos, then some of this will be review. Play of light is the most important aspect of any painting, and it's not real clear right now, but I know that I'm going to have a strong sunlight coming, evening light coming from the right, hitting especially the edge of this tree and hitting some of this foliage up here, hitting the waterfall and so forth. That's the most important. Second is composition. Some of my compositional thoughts are, well, again, here's the rules. Here's the rule of composition. Number one, know the law of thirds. Number two, know how to break it. That's the short version. I'll let it go at that. One of the ways that I'm breaking it is that one of the most important horizontal lines in this painting is almost dead center. I think it's going to work because of this line and these lines. That's all I'm going to say about that. The other thing is that my composition is, how would I say this, heavily weighted into two pieces, two major shapes, and I want to keep it dark and light. And that's one of the other subset rules of composition. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, not too many big shapes. Third most important aspect of a painting is texture. And of course, you see a lot of the texture of the brush strokes already going on, and that's probably the biggest difference between the way I paint now and the way I'm going to paint this fantasy painting as opposed to the way I painted in the past, when it was more traditional oil painting applied, more or less opaque and brushed out and kept rather smooth. Nothing wrong with that kind of painting. I certainly have done a lot of it myself and a lot of beautiful stuff, but I believe that this natural, if you will, natural texture with a rough, large brush is so much more interesting than any texture I could make up by deciding to do texture with a small brush. Enough talking. I'm going to keep on painting layer after layer, dark, light, dark, light. I am finished with the acrylic stage of this painting. I've made several minor changes since you last saw it. Turned it into an autumn scene. Tweaked just details. One of the biggest details is that I caused the dark area in the bottom right to be turned into some kind of old castle ruins or something, adding just another little element of mystery and intrigue. I'm pretty happy with how it's coming. Love the atmospheric perspective. And I love the technique of doing acrylic underpaintings because you can lay down a lot of information and make your big decisions really quickly. So now it's time to do the oil. That'll be fun.